So the doctor in Edo State, ekpoma to be precise, who last month was kidnapped and they later on killed his brother, has now identified the terrorist, Fulani terrorist, who kidnapped him and his brother. Recall that the Fulani terrorists who kidnapped him and his brother demanded first for 200 million naira, and when negotiation intensified, they were negotiating for them and they brought it down to 100 million naira. So when the family of the doctor delayed, these animals, these wicked souls, demons, bloodthirsty demons, killed his brother, and they threw his body beside of the river, and that was what sparked the ekpoma students protest. It was all over the social media. In fact, we saw videos of these young vibrant students who rose up and in anger to protest against the insecurity that is plaguing the place. The government of Edo State arrested all of them. We saw their videos, and due to human rights activists, the likes of Very Dark Man and many others, who started speaking against the government of Edo State, they were released. So what's the full story? The Fulani terrorists. Imagine that these Fulani terrorists, abducted this doctor and his brother, and they are still in Edo State. The federal government, the government of APC, want us to say everything is good, everything is fine in Nigeria. These arrogant terrorists, terrible terrorists, kidnapped the doctor and his brother, demanded for ransom. I think it was 50 million naira that was eventually paid. So they didn't even relocate out of Edo State, which means Edo State has become the den of kidnappers, of terrorists. The current governor of Edo State said he promised Edo people, insecurity. We can say it's a slip of tongue and all of that, but that is actually what is plaguing Edo State now. Like somebody will have said, okay, they did not even relocate, they did not even move out of Edo State. They were still operating in Edo State. Maybe they still have got plans to kidnap more people, to get more money. And you won't be surprised that these Fulani terrorists are heavily funded by politicians. Election is around the corner. Next year, 2027 is election year. And these wicked politicians are funding terrorists to kidnap more people, demand more ransom, and get them more money to fund their political campaign. So the doctor identified the guy. He brought his daughter. The Fulani terrorist brought his daughter to the hospital. So when the doctor identified him immediately, he called the police. The police came and arrested him. So imagine a terrorist brought his own daughter for medical attention. And the doctor that was to attend to him is the same doctor he kidnapped. To tell you how useless they are, he didn't even identify the doctor. The doctor, acted professionally, stepped aside, called the police, and the police got him and his colleague arrested. So this is unbelievable. I can't believe that something of that nature will happen. I mean, we've had cases of Fulani terror. In fact, I know someone from the church I attend. This woman, she was customary court judge in Kaduna State. So they kidnapped, her. They kidnapped her. The whole family was returning from church. They kidnapped all of them. She, her husband, and her 3 kids. So they released her husband to come and facilitate the disbursement of the ransom money. So when the husband delayed, they brought out her first son and butchered her first son right in front of her. She said they are going to live with that trauma all their life. So bandits have now gotten to the level where they now kill victims. So they don't kidnap just one person. If they succeed in kidnapping 2 people from the same family, in fact, that's what bandits are doing now. They kidnap 2 people from one family. So when they see that you are wasting time, they will kill one of the family members to show you that they are serious. When they do that, you have no option than to compass land and sea to get them the ransom. My problem now is the Nigerian government. How many of these terrorists have been, caught, arrested? How many of them have they, taken straight to 6 feet, or just keeping, wasting unnecessary time? Why are they taking so much time to deliver justice to these people? And that's why sometimes, that's why many Nigerians prefer jungle justice. Once you get them, don't waste time, waste them immediately. Now look at these ones. Now this is February 2026. You see that this case will be on the judiciary stable up to 2027, up to 2028, maybe 2029. And they continue to adjourn the case until maybe a powerful politician will arise, or the politician that they are working for. I want to say it again. These guys are working for politicians. The election year is coming up, so these politicians need money to fund their election campaign, and they are using these bandit terrorists to kidnap people and demand for ransom. So when the politicians they work for, assumes power, they will facilitate their release. They say presidential pardon, whichever pardon. So the only solution now is that if we succeed in getting these terrorists, getting anyone, don't wait any further. Just end it there. Or maybe, I don't know how the government will do it, extend it to their family. If one is caught, let their whole family be wasted, because there has to be a way to ensure that severe capital justice is served to these wicked souls. Imagine that they kidnap a doctor in ekpoma in Edo State, and the doctor and his brother were kidnapped. So when they saw that, imagine demanding 200 million let's say in 100 years, if I'm not mistaken, with the doctor, with the salary structure that doctors are receiving in this country. Doctors are not respected. That's why most of them are traveling outside the country. With the salary structure of Nigerian doctors, how many years will it take him to make that amount from his salary? And yet you are demanding 200 million, from 200 million to 100, from 100 to 50 million. And that was even when they killed the younger brother. So Nigeria is insecure, whether you like it or not. The previous video I posted how the American broadcaster said he prevented the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Remi Tinubu, from appearing on his radio broadcast or podcast or whatever, because she requested for it. He blocked her because he believed that the woman was coming to do damage control, coming to say things that are not real. Nigeria is facing security issues. Nigeria is insecure. Nigeria is almost under siege, in the hand of bandits, and that battle has not been won yet. Whosoever that is preaching that the battle has been won or it has been addressed is a big liar. Whether you want to call it Christian genocide, Muslim genocide, there is genocide. There is massacre. There is slaughtering of people like chickens in this country. And if the government did not act fast, I don't know what will happen, because it's even going to get worse, because election year is next year. So these politicians will go at length to fund their election, to make some statement, or to demarcate the present government, to promise you that, just like Buhari promised Nigerians, that he was the Messiah coming to save us from insecurity, coming to do this. 1 naira will be $1. He even made it worse. He went down in history as the worst president Nigeria has ever had. We don't know if Tinubu will be made the double of it. We will see how that goes.